Yeah, that kind of stuff. Just nice and relaxed. This is how we film.
Of course, I'm always relaxed.
Yeah, oh yeah. You're Dutch. That's what I would expect.
When it ain't Dutch, it ain't much.
Yeah. Hi everyone, David Greedo here from LaLiga Lowdown. What a privilege it is to have yet another fantastic guest, and this one is probably the best one we've ever had. Patrick Kluivert.
Put the pressure on my shoulder.
Oh, I know. But I know that a man who's won so many titles, La Liga, Champions League, of course you played for the national team so many times in the Netherlands, you can handle pressure.
I can handle, of course. Yeah.
What a pleasure to meet you. Thank you
Nice
so
to meet
much
you.
for sparing the time. I know you're a busy man, you've got a lot going on. But first of all, just tell us what you're up to at the moment. What you're currently busy doing?
I'm now actually with the national team of Cameroon. With Clarence Seedorf we're doing it, and we're doing a good job. We're first in the group, so we're having fun and giving the players of Cameroon a little bit more input than they already have.
So tell us a little bit about what that relationship is like when you come to a Clásico, because of course Clarence was Real Madrid and you were Barcelona. So do you have a little bit of chat and banter about the game? Will you watch it together?
We will watch it together. Of course we have banter. Two of the biggest clubs in Spain, of course, and El Clásico is, I think, the best derby you can play in Spain. Of course, I played also Milan-Inter and Ajax Feyenoord in Holland, but El Clásico is a different bowling.
What do you make of Barcelona so far this season, Patrick?
Well, I think they're doing good. I think in the Champions League they're doing well. Also in the Champions League they're doing good. So I think that also without Lionel Messi they can book a very good result.
What about the setback of losing Messi when he got injured in that game against Sevilla?
Yes.
Everyone in the Camp Nou watching that game, and indeed millions around the globe too, just suddenly went, what's going on? And of course, you know, for him, this is out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What about Lionel Messi's injury absence? How much of a leveler is it for this game? It must give Madrid more chance.
It gives Madrid a bit more chance. Of course, Lionel Messi is the star player of the world, of Barcelona. And of course, without Lionel Messi in the team, Barcelona has a little bit more difficulties to win the games, I think, because he's such a player. He can decide a game by himself and play a game by himself. But now it's really, also the time for the team to show that they can play without Messi as well. It will be difficult because he's got such a weight on his shoulder every game, and he proves it every game that he's so important for the team. But you know, with big games coming on, it's really a big pressure for Barcelona without Messi in the team.
So tactically, how do you handle it? I mean, you've got other players like Coutinho, you've got Dembélé, you've got maybe Arthur who can come in, and how would you reshape that team without Messi in it?
Well, it's not really reshape, only they have to play differently, because normally when Barcelona recovers the ball, the first ball most of the time goes to Messi, and the creation he gives to the team is unbelievable, because he liberates so many players. And you know, it's a big blow that he's not there because of his weight in the team. And yeah, now they have to play differently, but I don't think they will change a lot, because you know, Barcelona is a team who can play very good football, and even without Messi, it's a very competitive contestant to play against. But it will be strange to when you recover the ball, where you're going to have your first vertical or diagonal pass forward. So I think they have trained, of course, how they want to solve the problem. But what I just said, they have a lot of quality in the team to solve this problem.
It'd be the first Clásico since just before Christmas 2007 without either Messi or, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
It's going to be weird. It's going to be really strange. I want to talk about a Brazilian player who's come in this season, who seems to have settled in really well, and that's Arthur. What do you make of him, and what are the qualities that you have been impressed by?
Well, he's a very good midfielder. He's looking always to play the ball up front, and that's a good thing, I think. That's really Barcelona way of playing. He adapted really quick. but that's his quality. He's a very bright player, both-footed, and you know he's doing very good, I think.
Of course, when you were playing in the Barcelona team, late 1990s, early 2000s, there were Dutch players around you as well as yourself.
Yes.
The only Dutch player in the Barcelona squad is their reserve keeper, Jasper Cillessen. It's strange, isn't it? Do you feel that actually that's part of Barcelona's identity, isn't it? There's such a strong link with the Dutch nation because of Michels, because of Cruyff, because of Rijkaard, because of yourself. I mean, you know, it's part of its identity, isn't it?
Well, I think so. If you look at the past, a lot of Dutch players played for the Dutch national team because of the way of play. I think, you know, we like to play 1-2 touches in the game, and that's exactly the way Barcelona is playing. And you know that's why the Dutch players quite quickly adapt to the style of play. And I'm not surprised that in the past a lot of Dutch players passed to the big team like Barcelona.
What about the future? Because there have been a number of players who've been linked with Barcelona, the likes of Frenkie, Jong, Matthias, Ligt. Would they be good signings? What would they bring in terms of their quality to this squad?
Well, there are two young players who currently play at Ajax, two bright young players who play very good with Ajax. It's of course a different stage, with different pressure, because everybody needs to know that if you're playing for Barcelona, the pressure is always very high, and you know players who like to play on a high level need to handle the pressure. But I think that Frenkie de Jong and Matthias de Ligt are two very good players, and who can fit very good in the team of Barcelona.
Do you feel that they sort of will understand the philosophy of Barcelona? It's something that, as again, it's the Dutch seem to get it quicker, get it better than a number of other nationalities.
Yeah, I think they will adapt really quick, because also the style of play and the qualities that the players have are really connecting really strongly with the type of play Barcelona is doing at the moment, and also in the past, and will be in the future, because playing for Barcelona you have to know the identity of the way of playing, and not only those two players, but you have a lot more players who can fit very easy in the style of play, because that's very important. You know, you have to be able to quick thinking, quick passing. You have to be quick in everything you do.
There's this other young Dutch player, I don't know if you know him. His name is Julen Kluivert.
I don't really know him.
No, do you not know him? Of course, if you don't know, Justin is of course Patrick's son, and he's playing, and he started a fantastic career at AS Roma, and of course he scored his first goal for the team recently, didn't he, in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Amazing. In the same group as Real Madrid, of course. Has he ever spoken to you about Barcelona? Has he ever expressed an interest in maybe playing for Barcelona one day?
Yes, of course. He would love to play for Barcelona one day, and that he expressed also in the press that his goal is to play for Barcelona. Of course, at AS Roma he's very good at the moment, with also a young team with experienced and non-experienced players. He's fitting in quite well in AS Roma, so I think he needs to begin to play a lot more matches, make a lot of kilometers, and I hope at the end of the day that Barcelona, he can sign for Barcelona, because that's also my dream, of course, to you know, if you see your son and to join him in your footsteps, that's great to see it.
That'll be such a special feeling.
Yeah,
I can't imagine,
absolutely.
you know, seeing your son play for the first time at the Camp Nou wearing the Blaugrana. I mean, that would be insane, wouldn't it?
Insane.
Yeah.
Really insane. Absolutely, yeah.
Would you think you'd be more nervous for him than you were when you made your home debut?
I think so, yeah. I think that I will be a lot more nervous than he is, because he's quite down to earth, and he can handle a lot of pressure. And you know, for the father who can actually do nothing on the stand,
right,
looking at your son, you know, on the pitch that you always played, and it's a strange but very grateful feeling.
Well, I hope for both of your sakes that your dreams are realised, and that Justin is able to play for Barcelona.
Yeah.
I suppose one good way to get their attention would be to score against Real Madrid. But do you know,
for sure.
do you know what? I mean, it seems that a number of teams are scoring against Real Madrid. Levante scored twice against Real Madrid in 15 minutes when they beat them at the Bernabéu. What's going on there, Patrick?
Well, I think it's difficult to say because I'm not there, but of of course, Lopetegui is now the new coach, and he's a little bit struggling. Of course, if you play against Deportivo Alaves and you lose, and then Levante at home you lose also, the pressure is going from 50 to 100,000. You know? and as everybody knows, if you lose against, in comparison to Real Madrid, small teams, especially the last one at home. When you come with a 2-1 defeat at home to the Camp Nou, you're not coming really with confidence. And, you know, Barcelona knows it as well, of course. But still, that can be also be a changing point for Real Madrid if they can have a good result. But you know, playing in the Camp Nou, coming from with not really confidence, it will be very difficult for Real Madrid to have a good result.
If Real Madrid lose, do you think it's the end? Do you think he loses his job potentially?
I don't know if it will be his end, but the pressure is going really high then, and you know, it could be that they already are planning to do something different. But I hope not for him, because you know, he started a new journey after the national team of Spain, where he did a very good job. He also needs time, but at Real Madrid or in other big clubs, you don't really get the time.